Season 3 ended with the Brazilian Wonder Kid winning the Champions League. Now he randomly got approached by a large man. This large man offered him a French passport, which now meant he could play in the European Championship. When he joined the team, he realized he was playing alongside his club teammate, the star player. The first match started, and the Brazilian Wonder Kid was open, but the star player scored on his own. The star player was actually popping off. I'll be so real. He scored another nice AF goal. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was literally wide open again, but for some reason, the star player refused to pass it and instead scored a screamer missile banger. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was a wee bit ticked off now. The star player took a shot, and it was blocked, and it fell to the Brazilian Wonder Kid. The Brazilian Wonder Kid had one last chance to prove himself to the French national team. Chaya, that was a banger. The star player was still not impressed. He explained that he was the French chosen one, and the Brazilian Wonder Kid should pass him the ball every play. How could bro literally say that? Secretly, he agreed because as long as they could win the Euros, he was happy. The next match started, and the Brazilian Wonder Kid put it on a plate for the star player. He actually kept setting bro up with dime after dime. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was literally stat padding the star player. He wanted to score himself, but the star player didn't let him. The coach then approached him and said he needed to pattern the flip up and actually score. The French coach was telling the Brazilian Wonder Kid he needed to score more. But then out of nowhere, the star player got a severe nose injury. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was so confused, and before he knew it, he found himself in the French football headquarters. The coach basically said that in order to replace the injured star player, he needed to prove himself by scoring against the #1 French goalkeeper in France. Apparently, this guy had never conceded a single goal in his career. He stepped up to take the pen, and the French GK was trying to get in his head. Would his mind games work? Normally, the Brazilian Wonder Kid was ice cold. The Brazilian Wonder Kid was hella confident until somehow the French GK made an impossible save. This was so tragic. They basically decided to give him another chance, but this time he'd have to dribble the 6'7", 99 strength French center back and then score. The Brazilian Wonder Kid had to defeat 2 OP French players to earn his spot back. He then proceeded to hit the cleanest sombrero flick in recorded history. If that wasn't enough, he hit the cleanest nutmeg in history on the French GK. I know I'm glazing, but I don't even care. He earned his spot back on the French national team. The next match was against the Netherlands, who had the Dutch Lion. This guy had 99 aura and scored an aesthetically pleasing no-look volley to take the lead. The Brazilian Wonder Kid decided he needed to lock the truck in and started hitting some crazy skills that only he can do. Then the performed an intricate flick and volleyed it home to make it 1-1. Right after he hit his signature sombrero flick half-volley combo to take the lead. Everything was great until, plot twist, the Dutch Lion bamboozled the Brazilian Wonder Kid to tie the game. The Brazilian Wonder Kid hit a generationally monumental skill, followed by an AK 3000 directly after. Then he green-timed a power shot to win the whole match. Bro was on top of the world, all until the star player returned from injury, and now he had the mask trait. Turns out there was no beef, as the star player gave the Brazilian Wonder Kid the coldest dap. The Brazilian Wonder Kid sauced a defender, played a flary 1-2 with the masked star player. He scored an impossible volley to take the lead. Then he gave a mousetrap pass to the masked star player, who twirled around the defense and scored a screamer. I swear the mask ameliorates this guy's performance immensely. The Brazilian Wonder Kid showed some tech of his own to play another delicious 1-2 to bag his second of the game. This duo was so overpowered, I can't lie. Then they were up against the tournament favorites. Can they continue their form? Spain were playing tiki-taka possession ball. This was actually impossible for the French to defend. It's not looking good, bruv. And they scored an early team goal banger. We are witnessing pure Spanish domination. After they scored, they kept possession for hella long. The Brazilian Wonder Kid got a flurry of chances at the end, but bro could not score. All his shooting ability literally got nerfed. This was the biggest fall off of all time. Whatever he tried just failed every single time. Bro was doing the opposite of cooking. What an El Merchant. In the 90th minute, the masked star player absolutely went crazy and scored a world record 4 goals in 10 seconds to secure the win for France. Bro's actually him. This is the best performance we've seen since Aaron Mui retired. Then the coach called the Brazilian WONDERKID over with some news. Judging by the position of his eyebrows, Bro did not look happy. What is he gonna say? And the coach sent him across the country to clear his mind. He found a random pitch on a very scenic location. But then a random man just spawned and challenged the Brazilian WONDERKID. This guy just finished studying at the library. There's no way he could kick ball. There was no way this random guy could beat the one and only Brazilian WONDERKID. The Brazilian WONDERKID hit some of his finest step-overs, but the mystery baller stole the ball easily. Then he easily scored. Bro did that so easily. The Brazilian WONDERKID was literally not expecting that. He knew he had to raise the level up. Bro locked in this time. He hit a nearly impossible skill move to flick the ball over. But the mystery baller read him like a book and headed it into the net to make it 2-0. This time the Brazilian WONDERKID knew he needed to pull something out the bag. He did his signature 100% effectiveness skill. Can he volley it in? This was a guaranteed golazo. Somehow, the mystery baller made the most nonchalant save of all time. Then he put the ball down and green-timed a power shot which pushed the Brazilian WONDERKID into his own goal. Bro's lucky he didn't fracture his arm. Then the mystery baller called the Brazilian WONDERKID over with some advice. This was going to be so insightful. But then he straight up sparked him in the face. Wait, but something changed. It looks like he transferred his 99 rated attributes to the Brazilian WONDERKID. Bro hit a body feint so powerful it sent the mystery baller. Yep, so he definitely had 99 dribbling because that was legit crazy. Then he used his new 99 long shot to score a banger. The mystery baller was happy to transfer his powers. The Brazilian WONDERKID returned to the French national team, who were now in the Euro final. They were playing against the inevitable striker and the Portuguese WONDERKID. The Portuguese WONDERKID had hella fast feet and dribbled through the whole team. He even nutmegged the Brazilian WONDERKID. Then he scooped it to the inevitable striker, who nicely cushioned the ball and scored an insanely acrobatic bicicleta banger. Oh, it's not looking good, Brev. The Brazilian WONDERKID had some of his own tricks up his sleeve as he got the better of the inevitable striker and played the star player through. The star player absolutely bamboozled the Portuguese defense with nonchalant ease, and then, what the Sigma? He scored a banger. The inevitable striker then showed some technical prowess before playing in the smiling winger, who scored a beautiful 1-on-1. Can the French national team come back from this? This is when the Brazilian WONDERKID told the star player they needed to lock the flip in. Then they had some 100 chemistry telepathic link-up play. The star player then crossed it back post, and the French midfielder tapped it in to tie the game. Then literally right off kickoff, the Brazilian WONDERKID won the ball, and 360 no-scope rainbow flicked the defender, and thunder clarded the ball. It went bar down, and I swear it went in. They looked at goal line technology, and the referee determined that it was a goal. So France took the lead. Then in the dying moments, the Brazilian WONDERKID crossed the ball, and the Portuguese defender handballed it. It was a penalty, and the Brazilian WONDERKID stepped up. He scored a signature panenka to put the cherry on the icing on the cake. They had won Euro Championship Cup. They had defeated the inevitable striker to become champions of Europe. What a way to end Season 4.